Using manifestation is how I went from my rock bottom to living the life of my dreams. And that's exactly what we're gonna focus on inside of this video, teaching you why it's so important and how you can start to implement it into your life. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cozadd. I am a manifestation and money mindset expert, here to give you all of my tips and tricks on how you can use intentional manifestation to create the life of your dreams. Just like you heard in that little intro section, learning about manifestation is one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself if you want to live a very intentional and fulfilling life. Learning manifestation has absolutely changed everything for me. And that's why in this video, I want to bring all of that knowledge to you so that you can understand why intentional manifestation is so important and start to use it to create the life that you want to live. So let's dig into it. So whether you are aware of it or not, you are manifesting everything in your life right now. We manifest the good, the bad, the ugly. We manifest all of it. There's a huge misconception in the world of manifestation that you only are attracting and manifesting the things that you want into your life some of the time. But the reality is that you are manifesting everything in your life always. So take a look around right now. Whatever you are doing, wherever you are at, whatever happens in your life, you have manifested this reality. And if you are unhappy with it, the beautiful news is that you have the power to change that. But this is where the importance of intentional manifestation comes into play. Because without this being an intentional process, you will continue to attract and manifest the things into your life that you've manifested thus far over and over and over again, and continue to play out the same cycles. Because when we break it down, all that manifestation is using your thoughts and your subconscious mind to create your reality. And here's the thing that most people are unaware of. The subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of the human brain and is typically molded between ages 0 to 7. So all of the beliefs and the things that you were taught by your parents or primary caregivers, by teachers, society, media, etc., are the things that have created your reality so far, because those are the things that you know with absolute certainty. Our subconscious minds are responsible for our belief systems, and we manifest into our lives what we believe with absolute certainty and what we identify with. So therefore, when it comes to intentional manifestation, you becoming aware of what your subconscious conditioning is and how that has manifested the different things in your life is going to be crucial so that you are able to rewire and reprogram the structure of your subconscious mind to naturally help you attract and manifest more of the things that you desire into your life. This is, once again, one of the biggest misconceptions out there when it comes to manifestation. If you've been on YouTube and looking up different manifestation methods, different manifestation practices, you probably see a lot of journaling or a lot of random methods that are supposed to help you attract and manifest the life of your dreams. But if you actually want to have that dream life, it takes going a lot deeper and doing different work internally to create shifts and change in your energy and in the structure of your subconscious mind to rewire your psychology to work for you versus against you. So to explain this, I want to give you a few different examples of how your subconscious conditioning is manifesting things into your life right now without you even realizing it. So one example of this is in relationships. So let's say that you get into a relationship, and at the beginning of the relationship, it is the best thing you've ever been a part of. It's loving, it's caring, it's everything you've ever wanted. But then once the honeymoon phase ends, it starts to play out toxic patterns. These toxic patterns probably pick at your insecurities, whether that be jealousy or communication, or ends up being toxic and abusive in some sort of way. And naturally, our mind goes to, okay, I need to end this relationship so that I can get out of this pattern. So you end the relationship, you spend a little bit of time being single, and then you ultimately get into another relationship and play out the same cycle again, having it be fun and loving and everything that you want at the beginning. But then once the honeymoon phase ends, goes back into these same toxic patterns that you were trying to escape from in the first place. The reason that this happens happens is because you have some sort of subconscious conditioning that manifests that kind of partner and that kind of a relationship that isn't actually supporting your highest good and what it is that you're wanting for yourself. And that pattern will continue to play out until you recognize what is it that is there subconsciously that is manifesting that reality in the first place, and do the inner work to remove those different beliefs so that you can actually implement new belief systems and new behaviors that will rewire the structure of your subconscious mind to naturally attract and manifest a more supportive partner and a more supportive relationship. Another example of this could be money struggles. So typically when somebody has money struggles, they have the idea that they should get a better paying job or they should work more hours. So you get the new job, you start working more hours, you start to see that increase in your finances. But then ultimately, more bills start showing up or more expenses become a part of your reality, and it eats up that money that you've been working harder to get or that you got the new job to try and get rid of. And you ultimately end up in the same position that you were feeling like you were at in your finances before you got the new job or before you started working more hours. The reason that this pattern manifests is because you have subconscious beliefs about money and about work that are creating and manifesting that reality. And that pattern will continue to play out over and over and over again until you do the inner work to recognize what belief is manifesting that reality in the first place and clear it out and create a more supportive belief system when it comes to money so that you're naturally attracting in and manifesting more supportive financial circumstances. And last example is feelings of unworthiness. So let's say that you are in the situation where you recognize that you don't feel good enough. So you are trying to change whatever it is in your external reality to mask those feelings. This could be working out really hard, wearing new makeup, buying things that make you feel luxurious, getting into a relationship to prove your worth, hustling really hard in school or your job. But ultimately you get to the position where you accomplish whatever it is that you were saying was going to make you feel better in the first place, and it doesn't end up making you feel that way, leaving you back in square one of feeling unworthy, feeling not good enough, feeling like you are not enough in some sort of way. The reason that this happens is because you have some sort of subconscious belief that says you are not good enough. And that pattern will continue to manifest over and over and over again until you do the intentional work to look at what belief caused that in the first place, what events caused that in the first place, and work through that belief and that experience so that you can create a more supportive belief system that will ultimately then manifest more supportive external circumstances. So essentially what I am saying with all of these different examples is that you will continue to manifest the same things over and over and over again in your life that are not supportive to you until you take this internal look at what are the beliefs that caused this in the first place? What is the subconscious story that is there that is manifesting this reality? And then doing the work to heal those different parts of yourself so that you can ultimately create a new supportive belief system that will, with time and with consistency, create new neural pathways inside of your subconscious mind so that you're naturally attracting and manifesting more supportive, more aligned, more abundant circumstances in your life. Because just like I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to manifest every single thing into your life, whether you are intentional with it or not. But if you want to create a life that you feel really good about, that you feel completely lit up by, this work is so important to do so that you're naturally calling in more abundant circumstances as opposed to feeling as though life is just throwing its punches at you. This is, just like I said at the beginning of the video, what has absolutely changed my life. Before I was aware of intentional manifestation, I felt like the victim to my life. I was constantly in this position of playing out old toxic patterns over and over and over again, and I had no clue why. Every single time I tried to create change, nothing would actually change in my life, and it always felt like things would just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And once I became aware of intentional manifestation and realized that all of this was happening because of my subconscious conditioning and the different things that have happened in my past, to manifest that reality, then I had all of the power to actually start to shift and change the narrative that I was telling to myself, the behaviors that I was embodying, and the emotions that I was feeling. And through changing those different things, then was able to step into this conscious and deliberate creator role in my life to start to shift the belief systems and shift all of those different things that was manifesting that reality and create what is now my dream life. And for you, if this resonates with you and you recognize that this is something that you really want to pay attention to, the key to start to manifest all of the things that you want naturally in your life is by healing your subconscious mind, healing your past, healing these different things that are naturally manifesting these unfortunate circumstances in the first place. And if you need help with this, I want to invite you to my private Facebook community. Every single week inside of this private Facebook community, I help you through trainings understand how you can implement intentional manifestation into your life to clear out these different subconscious limiting beliefs and become the conscious, deliberate creator of your reality. I've been able to help over 150 women in the past 2 years completely transform their lives by becoming aware of their subconscious conditioning and doing the healing work to remove the mental, emotional, and energetic blockages that have been stopping them from effortlessly and naturally attracting more of the things that they want into their lives. And if you want help with that, like I said, join the Facebook group. The link to that is down below in the description. And in the meantime, you can also check out my other videos. There are so many incredible things to learn on this channel. But until the next video, I am cheering for you, I'm rooting you on, and I believe in you. See you then.